Good day to everyone for CashBar.com, because nothing makes you more excited. On today's video, we'll be going over Misplay tips and tricks part 3, status levels, gems. Is it worth it to get them, and how to get some for free? Thank you everybody so much for watching. I do very much appreciate it. And of course, if you like content like this where I go over ways you can make extra money on the side by doing things like playing games on your mobile device, using apps like Swagbucks to make extra money from earning coupons and Microsoft rewards and the like, please make sure you give this video a like, haha, because it does help get it out in front of more people that can take advantage of the information. And of course, it does help out the channel tremendously with the good old YouTube algorithm. So thank you so much in advance. And I know it's been a while since I did my last Misplay video. Hopefully the audio on this headset is still good for the recording on my phone. But Misplay did something that I thought they should have done a long time ago, and actually something I'm surprised that more apps of its ilk do not do, is institute a system that will reward you for spending money in the games that it is telling you or rewarding you to play. For those of you who don't remember, and if you don't remember or you don't need more info on Misplay, please make sure you watch the rest of the videos on this playlist, because this will be on the Misplay playlist. But Misplay is an app that pays you to install and play games on your mobile Android device. My recent search for an alternative to have a nice second phone has been a bit fruitless. Seems most of these other apps actually ask you to install a game and reach a certain level, but Misplay will reward you for all the time that you spend playing. But I shouldn't get into the whole details because then I won't stop talking about it. So let's get into the status levels, which got instituted very recently. Now, the way it works, you start off at status bronze, okay? And depending on your purchases is what level you will be. The odd thing is that if you make a purchase, you will, once you get credit for the purchase, very important, you will increase your status for that month and until the end of the following month. So right now I'm good until the end of June. My purchase got credited last month in May. And also for those of you who made a purchase and did not get credit, here's what you need to do. You need to contact the Misplay support via email. Let them know that you made a purchase in a game and you did not get credit for it, and then they will ask you to wait 14 days to see if you get credit. I did not, so once I confirmed that I didn't get credit, they asked me to send them a screenshot of the receipt from the Google Play Store showing the game that I bought it from the email that I used, and they credited my gems and raised my status promptly. So good to them on that, but the system is still a bit wonky, so you might not get credit for your gems immediately. Now, with these gems, depending on how many you buy, so I see right here, for silver status, you need to get 8 gems. And gems, like I said, you earn them by purchasing in select games. So here's one crummy part about it: it's not any game, and the amount varies. So for instance, I saw this and I saw a game, I think it was the Pop figure puzzle game. I was like, okay, maybe I'll put some money in that one just to test this out because I wanted to test this out for you guys. It doesn't work. You need to get them on certain games, not every game, only certain ones. So as you can see right here, this is the list, at least for me, that shows which games earn gems and for how many gems per dollar spent. So obviously I went with one that paid me the most. So at that point it was Yahtzee with Buddies, earned 4 gems for every dollar spent. Unfortunately, I had to spend $3. I know. And actually, it wasn't even actually $3. It was $3 in Google Play credit, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So anyway, so here are the levels. Silver, the main benefit of silver is you get 1.1x units, meaning you get an extra 10% in units when you earn any units through the app, and there are some restrictions, and I'll get to that in a bit. And you earn 25 units for participating in contests. Every week there's a contest on Misplay. I've entered so many and I've yet to win one. Makes me think that they're not real, but they show who the winner is every time, so I guess I'll keep myself to a minimum. But usually the contest involves, once you enter it, installing a game, getting it to level 5, and playing a certain game. Usually it's your last played game for 30 minutes, and once you do that, you get entered into the contest. But now, if you're silver status, you also get 25 units. And to get the gold, you need to spend 40 or get 40 gems. So the minimum spend would be $10. Ugh. And the real only benefit here versus silver is getting 1.1x gems on purchases and 50 units for participating in contests. Platinum, the highest level, is 200 gems. So minimum of $50. Yeah, I can tell them to go to wherever, eat a bag of dictionaries on that one. New dad talk. Can't be using the swear words. but you earn 1.25 units and gems, and you earn 75 units for participating in contests. So, again, how does it work? And like I said, I am silver right now. You can see that right now I'm silver through June 30th. So, again, the main benefit is getting the 25 gems for the contest and 10% extra on your earnings. There are some limitations, however. Let's go over here to my history. So, as you can see right there, you can see that it has the plus 22 on Jin Rummy stars for reaching level 7 and a plus 2 for the extra 10%. First limitation, and you will see that I can say that yes, I am this petty, that it has to be like it will not round up, and there is no, I guess, reserve for other units. So what I mean by that is, for instance, in right here on the second one that says plus 18 units, plus 1. Uh, so that's so close to 20, but it will not give you 2 unless it's 20 or higher. So same thing down here, 37 plus 3, 31 plus 3. And I thought, okay, maybe if I earn 18 and it gives me plus 1, and then if I earn 12, which will make it 30, then it'll give me plus 2. No, it doesn't do that. It's per transaction. That's the best way I can put it. So any earnings you make gives you plus 10% rounded down, not up. And badges do not count. So that's 5. That wouldn't tell you anyways. But let's see here. Oh, here, like another one. Reach level 2 plus 6. No plus 10% because, 38 plus 3. Ugh. Leveling up also does not give you an additional 10%. You see right there, another badge, no plus 10%. But here you have the contest completion bonus plus 25. So, yeah, now the awesome thing obviously is plus 10. I see right there 45 plus 4, 46 plus 4, 47 plus 4. So, damn it, I should have. That's like at least what, another 1 or 2 units that I'm missing? Yes, I am that petty. But it is just, that's the way it goes with this. So, that being said, let's go swipe that off. Is it worth it? Well, based on the extra 10%, it does help. I mean, I do think that it is also another function of these gems. You can actually trade them in for units. So you can do gem arbitrage. So as you can see here, I have 12 gems. Like I said, I spent $3 to get my 12 gems. I did it for you guys for the research. But you can then trade in your gems to get more units. Now, I've been doing the math in my head. Again, I am that petty because I'm thinking, okay, in theory, if one of you guys or somebody spends $3, right, to get the 12 gems, you get about a month and a half realistically of this extra status. You get an extra 10%, meaning that instead of having to earn the usual 3,000 to get your $10, reality is it'll probably end up being about $27.50 that you have to earn to get your $10. So that's great, right? So I think it's still pretty worth it. If you're gonna put in the time, so by that I mean that once you get your status, you have to be really conscious about the fact that you spend real money potentially to do this. Or you could, in theory, get the gift card from here for $10. Or my favorite method is, instead of that, using Google Opinion Rewards. Granted, I know this is available in the United States. I'm not sure about other countries. Sorry. So as you can see right there, I have 2533 in Google Play credit. Some of my balance expiring on September 13th. So more than likely, I'm going to spend another $3 next month, spend in quotations, to keep my silver status level to earn quicker. And then eventually I can sell my gems or trade them in for units. Once you get to 55, that is, well, the highest is at 100 to get 1,000 units. So that's, so let's do the math there. 100 gems at $4 a gem. Sorry, 4 gems per dollar. That is, dang, $25. So $25 to, in theory, get 330 in units. Yes, that's about how much it is. But you also get the status level. So I'd say that it is pretty worth it if you have the Google Play credit burning a hole in your pocket, or you have opinion rewards like I do. If not, then I'd say it is not worth it. The fancy avatar frame, which, ew, I got nothing there. But it's not worth it if you're just spending the $3 and are not going to go through with putting a lot of time into it. Like you see it again, there's a lot that I've been putting in because I want to get more money. But if you have the Google Play credit, I'd say it's absolutely worth it. And the good thing is, again, they're responsive. You don't get your gems, you don't get your status. Just email them and let them know. Otherwise, there's no more changes since my last video as far as how it tracks time. It's still the same thing. Unfortunately, you do have to check in every couple of minutes. Otherwise, it just stops tracking the time, even though the game will be running still. But based on my recent research as far as trying to find an alternative app, Misplay, I think, is still one of the few, if not the only one. I don't know this for certain. Actually, it's not, because OnePlay technically does. That pays you for gameplay time. So, Misplay is still up there for me. It still has a spot on my main phone. I'm recording this on my main device. So, again, status levels, worth it if you're going to spend the time on it. Definitely worth it if you have the spare Google Play credit. If you're not going to grind, though, I'd say hold off and just keep doing it the way you've been doing it, or I have how I've gone over it in my previous tips and tricks videos. But that's it for this one, guys. The referral link for Misplay will be in the video description if you'd like to support the channel. And if you'd like to get started on this again, please watch the rest of the videos in the Misplay playlist to get a good idea of how it works and other tips and tricks as well. Thank you everybody so much again. I do appreciate all your support. And if you like what you've been seeing, please make sure you give a little visit to the like, share, and subscribe buttons down below. Any questions, tips, comments, post them in the comment section. Right, go to play some games, make some money, spend some money, save some money, don't get boned. Get boning.